All Nippon Airways is one of Japan's most important airlines and can be prominently seen throughout Asia. Therefore, when the airline acquired 3 Airbus A380s, many were very excited at the prospect. However, ANA took that excitement one step further by painting each of their 3 in a unique livery. To this day, they're visibly probably the most beautiful A380s that we can see. However, unlike most super jumbos, they are only seen on a specific service to Honolulu, Hawaii. So, with the aircraft, the A380s, featuring on these flights, ANA dressed their wide-body super jumbos in magnificent liveries. But why? Do subscribe to the channel if you are new. Over 80% of you have not already, and it would greatly support the channel. The decision to paint the Airbus A380 in a special livery had been known long before its actual introduction into service. It was not a surprise livery by any means, with the airline making plans on its website and allowing the public to design a livery with prizes associated as well. There were over 2,000 submissions before, of course, All Nippon Airways eventually decided on moving forward with the sea turtles. The Flying Honu is the livery's name, and it's a pretty affectionate name. The sea turtle is an essential part of the culture, in fact being described by ANA, as many view it, as sacred. It is therefore part of a campaign by the Japanese-based airline to promote not only environmental awareness, but also the sustainability of the environment and animals that naturally make that up. Each colour scheme is different on the Airbus A380s, with an orange and a teal/green-like, finally followed by a blue colour, each representing a part of the Hawaiian makeup, whether that be referencing the sky, the sand, or the ocean. A similar method undertaken by Etihad Airways with their updated livery that we've seen roll out in the past decade, the Facets of Abu Dhabi, which features critical elements that make up the Abu Dhabi landscape, from the yellow of the rolling sand dunes to the grey that is visible through the skyscrapers. Special liveries are not something that we always see. However, for each Airbus A380 to feature a unique livery and therefore colour scheme away from the standard ANA livery, it certainly has an impact. And it's a fantastic way to create branding for an aircraft that before the pandemic only featured on a Honolulu segment. It very much stuck to this service and this service only. So as an airline, what better way to make the most of it than use that plane truly as a flying billboard and promote a very important issue around that, whether it be raising awareness for the environmental impact or potentially something else. All in all though, ANA went with the method to really respect the culture of where the aircraft is headed. And it's certainly paid dividends. It's a very important market for All Nippon Airways, and they face a lot of competition. But if you ask the average traveller, they'll always see that flying sea turtle, and it will catch their eye. The fantastic paint scheme has seen many people wish that other airlines would put as much effort into their branding to get results such as these, instead of opting for a relatively bland and dull livery. However, the fact is that for some airlines it is more important than others. We see an airline like All Nippon Airways put a lot of effort into this livery. However, on the other hand, you may have another airline that doesn't focus as much on the branding and wants to ensure that their service is up to standard. At the end of the day, each airline has their own pathway. For All Nippon Airways, utilising the A380s as, like I described, a flying billboard really was the best possible idea for them. What are your thoughts on the liveries that feature on the ANA A380s? Do you believe they're a great decision by the carrier, or do you think they could have done something else? Do let us know down below in the comments. Thank you very much for supporting the work here on GlobeTrotting. We hope you're enjoying your 2023 thus far, and continue to thank you for tuning in on a daily basis. Take care, be safe, and we will see you next time, right here on the same place, for more aviation analysis.